Okay, yeah, good to see you again. Let's get started. Still animating this sprint. What we're going to do is start from scratch. So we can go through the process of there's literally no keyframes. You're in A pose or T pose, break pose, whatever you want to call it, with your character, wherever my character is. We're going to start from scratch. So I'm just going to pretend like there's nothing in the scene. It's a completely blank scene. So normally what I would do, we would just create a new level, say a basic level, and that's this scene basically. We're going to go ahead and create a new sequencer file. So add level sequence. We're gonna try to be organized with our files. We're gonna go to anim files, and I'm gonna do new folder. I'm gonna say loco ocean, and I'm gonna say get the sequencer file for the hero girl, and we're going to say sprint. We're going to say loco. Let's call it loco. Maybe we'll have other locomotion assets in here. Okay. All right, that's new. Bam, added. We're going to, oh no. We're live. We're going to move the sequencer file. I like to hide these things, not have them clog up my scene. We're going to go to edit. Oh, and I guess when you create one, it automatically puts it over here and brings it up. So the next thing that we're going to do is change this to 24 frames per second. We're going to grab our SKM, Hero Girl SKM, and we're just going to drag our character in there. And I guess we want to, let's see, we can set her at 0, 0, 0. So there she is. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to say, we'll call this SKM Hero Girl Sprint. Drag her over to the sequencer file. Delete that animation. We're going to add a control rig. So it's here, control rig. See our hero girl anim. There we are. And we're going to set this animation up the way I like it. So we have our anim details here. I'm going to leave the arms in FK. Let's try. Let's see what does this look like. This is an IK spine. Let's try the IK spine. Let's give ourselves some headache that we don't need. Okay, I like how the head is reacting. I like how the arms are reacting. So they're getting translation, but they're not getting rotation. That way I don't have to worry about counter animating the arms or counter animating the rotation of the arms compared to where the spine is rotated or how the spine is rotated. Then we're going to drag these out, drag that out. Okay, so we're just going to zero these back out. What's next? We're going to say spine stretch. Cool. 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 Does it scale? No. I would probably need to update that in the control rig. That's cool. Cool. We don't need that necessarily. What do these guys do? We're just evaluating this. I feel like those two controllers sit right on top of each other, and that's not cool. Probably something to do with how the control rig is made and how this character's set up and where the bones are. And I didn't do anything to mess with that. That's cool. You can, have some puff in and out on these. Yeah, that's definitely the bottom one. let's reset that back to 0. What else? Just checking the rig, doing a rig check. Maybe I'll be able to select this. There we are. Maybe. Weird. All right, stretch for the head. What does that do? I am not sure at all. Can we scale it? What? That will make for some weird sphere frames. Okay, undo that. We'll leave that stretch check mark on. If we rotate this, the head goes with it. But if we rotate the spine, the head keeps looking forward, so that's good. That's what that, as soon as I cannot select that very well. So that's what that local is right there. We'll do this. Some keys here. Let's go ahead and set keys on everything. What's next? We're going to go to the legs, and I don't think you can toggle those bowls. Okay, we're going to set these as true. We're going to get some leg knee softness, just a value of 2. So before we change this one, if we stretch out, we move the hips, you can see how that left leg is popping a lot sooner than that right leg is. It just adds a little bit of softness there, so you don't have to deal with like the knee pop and stuff. So I'm just going to go with a value of 2 here. Set this back to 0. And what else? See if these work. They're okay. They're not well positioned. That one is, but this one's not. For like say rotating on the toes. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. I'll just do it old school and eyeball it if I need the toe to drift up. That's okay. Move these guys. Cool. Move this back to 0. All vectors. I'm not using the pole vector yet from the arms on this animation because I want to get some of that free motion from FK. So bring up the control rig. I want to find these pole vectors for the legs. I want to change what they look like. Animation control, shape, properties, sphere, solid. Let's do diamond solid. What does that look like? Yeah, it's better. That way, at the very least, if I am dealing with both IK on the arms and the legs, and I've got both pole vectors in the scene, my leg pole vectors will be a little bit different. So let's just compile, save. So what's great is that you come back to your scene and see that it's automatically updated. So that's nice. What is next? So we got these animation channels down here. I don't think I need anything else for now. Excuse me. Let's see what happens if I just offset this. So I'm going to move it here. Oops. That shouldn't, that'd be nice. It would stay there, but I'm not sure. Let's see what happens if it moves back. Yeah, it moved back. I want to find that initial position actually at 0, 0, 0. The offset position, what was that? Y? Not Y. Let's undo that. X. So we're at negative 30-ish. What about this one? If I copy that, paste that there, file, see if it changes. I would hope not. No, it's changing. It must be setting it someplace else. What are these called? It is the tip. Let's find the tip somewhere. Erase, 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 erase. Multiply, that's great. Get transform. Do we have a set transform? I can't say I really know what I'm doing. I haven't made a control rig from scratch, but it's always fun to look around. Where are we? Set up reverse foot. Ooh, is that a function? It is. Function. Oh, dirty. I'm not sure what the BK controls. Go back to the rig. Make array. What's on the array? Null here. There's the tip. Is it just tip control? Tip bone controls nulls. I can't say I know enough about this to make any modifications, which might be a problem. Looks like it's only called in arrays. Oh, where'd that go? Oh well. I'll try to figure it out later. Role blend control. I have not studied this. Well, let's get cracking. As much as you can create a good animation, that stems from a good rig. But sometimes you just gotta brute force it. Okie dokie. Let's go here. I don't know what it's trying to open. Might lose my scene. Oh, I'm not sure why it opened that. Okay, back here. So we've got our character, we've set a key, and we're going to go to layers, add a new layer, and we're going to just select what's visible and add a new layer. Otherwise it'd be an empty layer. We're just going to call this front. I like to kind of leave my base layer blank a little bit. And we're just going to key that layer. Okay, let's get started. We'll start posing. Let's create at least our first pose that will probably work from. So just create that run pose. I believe, let's check my other animation to see if I'm working from left foot front or not. Okay, left foot front. Just want to match everything up. So I'll probably just animate the left side first. Let's try here. Here. Let's create some offset maybe here and here. It's not selecting. There we go. So animation can be boring, but if you love posing characters and making them do cool things, then more power to you. Because this can be time consuming. Mainly what I want to try to do is maybe leave, I wonder how much gross movement I want to put here. So that's going to take everything for a ride. Let's just try to do translation there. Then we'll rotate here. Okay, so let's put the hips there. Then we'll rotate this guy. Oops, wrong way. This way. And we'll bring the arm forward a little bit. It's getting lost a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's another thing I want to do. Let's go back to this base layer. Let's see how, let's see their controls here. Yeah, but auto interpolate. That is not working. Oh, would that be the one that does it? Yeah, there it is. That's okay, I guess. Need to work on that skin weighting right there. Not worried about that right now, though. Does it move everything? It does. Cool. Okay, let's try to do a fist. What? Doesn't rotate them all? Oh, there it goes. Oof, that is chuggy. I cannot even understand what's going on. Okay, no bueno. All right, let's do it. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna work with that on. Let's go to the other one too and turn that off. Turn that off. I think it's just those the metacarpals on the pinky. Okay, so this should be, oh nope, it's still doing it. Well, oh, that's why I'm in the wrong layer. Try to set this stuff up. There we go. Now let's go back. That should fix that. That one's okay. And this one's okay. All right, so we're going to do that fist now. There's something about, if I reset these back to 0, grab these, reset back to 0. Now let's rotate. See, that is so much nicer. Like I'm not getting that issue where it's like really chuggy, which is kind of bizarre. Um, so just posing this thumb, trying to find this shape, seems okay. Remember that I'm acting like I'm doing this from scratch. I don't have poses to work from. That way you can see kind of like my process for working in Unreal, but also get an idea about my thought process and just working through an animation when I'm thinking about for gameplay, just minor things like that. It's whatever pops into my head. Um, okay, I need to lit wireframe. We can see this a little bit better. See the pose that we're working from a lot better. And then unshaded, so we'll get it to something that looks good-ish. And always come back and pose it later. Probably won't be doing anything with the fingers, just holding it into a fist. Trying to get those just really tight in there. Get these a little closer. Thinking about each finger, how they work with one another. If they're a little tighter, that's not good skin weighting. Or not. Just move these things around, it's fine. Okay. It's not great, but this is a prototype character anyway, so. Alright, now we're gonna get this. Oh yeah, there's a whole mouth in there, I forgot about that. Looking through her brain. Anyway, let's stay focused. That going there. So obviously, like, that's not good. Like, that one, maybe this one. Open that up a bit. That's okay. It's like, if your skin weighting is not that good, then you're gonna have a hard time posing, or a harder time posing. Move this out just a little bit. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select all those controls there. Deselect that one. And then I'm gonna go to poses. Yeah, did it pop up? Oh, it's down here. I'm going to go to valve control pose, create pose. I'm going to say fists, right. Uppercase, lowercase, create pose. Okie dokie. Then I think it's just like right in the middle of the viewport. Capture thumbnail. See? Cool. And then we're going to say mirror, select controls, paste. And then bam. Now there's a pose on the other fist. So do it once, get it right. Don't have to do it again. Alrighty. Oh, that might be a little too far over. I'll keep like her feeling like a kid, but also slightly heroic too at the same time. So I may be bringing in the other animation that I did to use as reference. Okay, this guy, clavicle, I'm just going to move back a little bit. I like to use the clavicles to help move. Let's dock this down here by the anim layer, so it's here. Nice, nice little space. You could also use these as a my technical animator at my day job. He says you can use them as selection groups, selection sets. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's a cool thing to do. Alrighty. So 1 to 2, kind of rotate forward here a little bit. I don't know if I need this middle one. And then grab this and pull this out. But mainly, like, because this is the pose I'm going to be working from for the most part, I want this to feel as good as possible. So I'm probably just going to use this, keep going with this, and just posing that out for a while. Okay, but I think I'm liking where this is going as a start. Something head. Push it a little bit so we can see where we're going. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to key that here. This animation is probably going to be about 10 frames. I'm going to go down here, type 10, set my end frame, come in here and press F, and it'll frame it. Then I'm going to set a key again. Then I'm going to come to frame 5. Come over here to my layers, select objects, come over here to my poses. I'm going to save this. I'm going to create a pose. And oh my gosh, I'll call it temp. I don't know if I really want to keep this or not. I'm going to, will it mirror? Space pose. Mirrored. Nice. So now we have the start of our animation. So we'll end it there. And then the next thing that we're going to do is start putting in our down pose. So we have our up pose and nice. So again, we'll let's leave this playing for funsies. Maybe it'll play, maybe it won't. Where'd I go? Oh, something's off. Ah, there it goes. All right, let's play that. Then let's play an editor, and then we can see that over there. But more or less, I'm looking for something that feels like this. So I want to recreate what that feels like. And what I want to make sure I'm not doing, Alt Shift O, that's my fave. It brings up this search box. Okay, it might take a little bit to pop this APP open. Just waiting for the APP to load. So what we'll be doing is looking for, I'm using an additive layer on the sprint pose to lean forward even more. If you recall, I was using a sped up run animation for sprints before, and we did a temp sprint animation. So I just want to make sure that we're not using that and get a feel for how that sprint that we created feels. We'll play sprint. a little high up. I did like it leaning more. Let's go to here. Look at it from the side. So if we're running, we're sprinting. Yeah, I don't know if we're leaning over enough. So let's add this additive layer back in just to see what we're dealing with. All right, compile, run. That's leaning over a lot. We'll figure it out. Oh, we're falling. Okie doke. I think that's it. So stop there and we'll pick it up. Yeah, we'll have to create some down poses. Whoops, where'd we go? But there we are. Yeah, we'll have to create the catching weight in here. All right, see you next time. Happy animating.